Hey guys, what's up? It's me, it's Jacob. Welcome back to another reaction video. Today's video, as you can see by the title, we're looking at Trevor Lawrence. Now, Trevor Lawrence is effectively slated to be, not guaranteed, nothing's guaranteed in this world, but he's 99.9% guaranteed to be the first pick of the 2021 NFL Draft. Now that interests me more so than any other draft because of the fact that I am a Jags fan. Look, I've only followed the league for 3 years, but I am a fan of the Jags, and there's reasons for that. I'll get into that possibly, but if you do want to know, then I don't know, ask someone in the comments section. But what I've been led to believe is that Trevor Lawrence is not doing a combine this year. In fact, no athlete's doing a combine due to the state the world's in at the moment. But what they are doing is pro days. So the fact that Trevor Lawrence is slated to be the next quarterback for the Jags, and the fact that he's just done his pro day, means that I simply have to make this video. Now I'm sitting here in Rockhampton, Australia. I've been here for almost 2 weeks. In fact, no, it's a week and a half. It's not almost 2, it's a week and a half. And today is the day that I'm sitting down with a coffee with you guys and getting back into some reaction videos. Now, this is the moment that I knew would come, but I didn't know when. We're a week and a half in, and it's came. So let's go. Let's roll with this. I'm typing in Trevor Lawrence Pro Day. We do have a 4-minute video, and we've got a 29-minute video. Now, for the sake of me creating as many videos whilst I'm in this mood this morning, we're going to go for the short one. But if I do want to research anything, I will. Now let's have a look. It's ESPN, it's Sports Center, and it's Trevor Lawrence showcases his skills at the NFL Pro Day workout.
Trevor Lawrence having his pro day today. You see him warming up. Jaguars head coach Meyer there watching him warm up. Get it?
Now, not only see that's bloody interesting, isn't it? This guy, Meyer. First time I'd ever heard of his name. I didn't know that he was a prolific college football coach, but I do now. And he's become the head coach of the Jacksonville Jags. And, I mean, that's exciting. It is. With his pedigree, with his eye for building teams. But the only thing I'm going to say before starting this about Meyer is something that I've heard from a few people, and that is that it's going to be interesting how he brings a professional football team together with men rather than college players. It's going to be a different environment. There's going to be stronger characters, I'm going to say. But the respect in the game of football is there, whether it's college, high school, Pee Wee League, or NFL, even XFL, CFL, AAF, and the list goes on. The respect is there, and I think, there's going to be no issue. But this combination between this head coach and this quarterback starts today. Well, it was back on February the 13th, but that's neither here nor there. Now let's get into this.
That's the guy we're going to take #1 overall. Clemson coach Trevor Lawrence also there showing support. Lawrence got a picture with all those receivers before they got going. He started out with some short passes to the sideline, eventually working their way down.
See, now normally I'd be watching a quarterback, right, in a combine or anything like that, and I'd probably start shifting my attention from the quarterback to the receiver or to the running back because, I mean, that's just the way that my brain works. But the fact that this quarterback is actually going to be the quarterback of my favorite NFL team, I mean, I'm gonna take note.
Down the field, some red zone throws, maybe the best one of the day, 60-yard dime.
What?
I mean, he just let this thing fly. That's what he does.
Tell me he caught it.
Trevor Lawrence now talking with our Reese Davis after.
Holy shit! Let me break that down. Look at the pocket action. Where does he go?
Sideline, eventually working their way down the field, some red zone throws, maybe the best one.
Play action. Starts rolling out to the right, fakes it, goes to the left,
60-yard,
has a look, sees the receiver going across, goes back to the right,
dime. I mean, he just let this thing,
and absolutely lets it rip. So he's on the 25.
Fly.
And he caught it at the 15. Now, in my opinion, that's 60 yards, but they're going to call it 65 because it's on the angle.
That's what he does. Here is Trevor Lawrence now talking with our.
Thank God he caught it. I mean, shit.
Davis afterward on what he needs to work on.
Every year it's a lot of new things to work on that you kind of notice, and then a lot of the same stuff, footwork, comfortability in the pocket, pocket presence, all that stuff kind of stays the same as far as you need to work on that. But then just, I think mentally, obviously the game's a little bit different at the NFL level, and what's on your plate. So just taking this time, especially after surgery, to really prepare
nice throw.
While I can't physically, and then once I can physically, really, I'm just going to be grinding.
So these are Clemson receivers.
Just really excited for that challenge. I love learning. That's one of my favorite parts about the game is it's such a fun thing to learn a new system and to kind of piece everything together. It's a lot of fun. So I'm excited to do that. But I think that's the biggest thing is just mentally, defensive recognition, playbook, all that stuff.
He moved his workout from next month to today because he's going to have surgery on his non-throwing shoulder. ESPN NFL draft expert Todd McShay joining us now.
Okay, so most pro days are actually next month, which is great. It gives me more time to prepare and prepare the players that I actually want to watch.
Clemson. Todd, you watched Trevor Lawrence throw this morning. Take us inside the scene of the pro day.
Well, first of all, Jay, the interesting part is that shoulder surgery that he's having and the fact that he moved up his pro day.
Well, that's the first I've heard of that surgery, but thank God it's on his non-throwing shoulder, because a minor surgery can turn into a major complication.
And the reason he did is because he got a call from Urban Meyer, the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars, obviously picking at number 1 overall, and said, you know what? Because I've been working at Fox as a college analyst, we haven't been able to have our scouting staff and the coaching staff see you live throwing the football. Would you mind throwing the ball, before you have surgery on Tuesday? And he said, yeah, sure, I'm a competitor. I'll go out and do it. And he did it today.
Good count.
In really high-end fashion. He missed one throw rolling out to the left. There were a couple throws that fluttered a little bit, but otherwise I thought he was darn near perfect. You watch the red zone area.
Damn, man. So this guy gets a call. This guy gets a call from Urban Meyer. I mean, that's... You'd want to prepare properly for a pro day, right? He gets a call and says, "Okay, yeah, I'll just do it whenever you want me to." I mean, that's some balls. He's got some balls, and he's throwing some balls effectively.
Placing the ball high, where only his receiver can get it. Some of the throws down the field vertically, and then the timing with receivers. You got to remember, there's only one receiver that he played with last year in Cornell Powell. The other 3 guys that were running routes, he hasn't thrown the ball to.
Shit.
So to have that timing in just 2 weeks to prepare,
wow.
When quarterbacks usually have...
Okay, he had 2 weeks to prepare.
7-8 weeks to prepare for...
Instead of 7 or 8 weeks.
This pro day, it really was impressive to see. And the best part was watching Urban Meyer about 2 yards away from the snap every single play and just watching every single move that he had. If you had any question whether or not Trevor Lawrence was going to be the number 1 overall pick coming into today, it's sealed.
What was it that stood out about Trevor Lawrence to you during this setting?
Well, first of all, Reese, just as some background, typically you have 4 or 5 receivers that you've worked with in college. He had 1. And he also had 2 weeks to prepare. Typically, quarterbacks have 7-8 weeks to prepare with their quarterback coach.
I wonder what music he's listening to right now. That's what I'm wondering.
In this case, Jordan Palmer. So this was rushed because of the shoulder injury that he has and the surgery that's upcoming on Tuesday on his non-throwing shoulder, the left shoulder. But
nice catch.
I thought he was spectacular. I really did.
Look at these. I was thinking these receivers. They don't look the biggest. I mean, they're probably about 6 foot. One of them might even be 6'1", but this Trevor Lawrence is a big human, isn't he? 6'6", and probably runs a 4.6 40-yard dash. From what I've seen in those last couple of college football games that he played, and he looks happy.
The thing that stands out, first of all, is the twitchiness. How quick he is with his feet, dropping under center, and then how quick he releases the ball and gets it out. And that's important in Urban Meyer's system. And he mentioned that when I talked to him yesterday. And I love how he's a long-levered, 6'6" quarterback who can run, but also is twitchy in the pocket and can get the quick game ball out.
Hell yeah!
As he does. And the other thing in the red zone, the ball placement and how he was able to put the ball high exactly where he wanted to. That's something I look for in all these pro days with the quarterbacks. And, he aced another test here today.
Okay, sick. Now, I thought maybe we didn't see enough of the pro day, but we're going to call it there. This video's gone for about 10 minutes, and it's 10 minutes you guys will never get back. But it's been an enjoyable 10 minutes for me. So Trevor Lawrence is apparently taken... through that pro day, taken his draft stocks from being a 99% guaranteed first pick to 100% guaranteed first pick. So he will be the first pick of the NFL draft. He will be going to the Jacksonville Jags, and I cannot fucking wait. So hopefully you guys are excited as I am for this season. You know, what country I'll be in when it starts, who knows, but for now, I'm in Australia, and I'm having a great time. So, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.